Make it so the world never forgets me.
She beamed back at me, eyes ablaze with excitement.
That's what I want.
What? How would I even...
I stammered. This was the kind of statement you made drunk at 2 a.m., not to your best friend over lunch when discussing birthday wishes. She walked into my dorm and started pacing around my room.
It's all part of my two-pronged attack. We make a great story of our experiences that nobody will ever forget. And you get to keep all the fame and glory.
She put her hands on her hips and laughed.
You can thank me later for all those eyes on you.
From anyone else, this would come over as arrogant and self-absorbed, but in the right hands, it was downright endearing. Olivia was that type of person. She oozed eccentricity, and I was always in her social shadow. She lit up a room every time she walked into it. The attention was always on her, and I was secondary. Not that I minded, of course. She was a blessing to my social anxiety and years of crippling PTSD. I was so lucky to have her choose me as her best friend. Or maybe we were just destined to be friends from day one. Who can say? All I know is that we bonded over a shared love of watching TV and morning runs. The rest was history.
Dude, you know you have all the power at your fingertips.
She wiggled her hands and laughed.
Literally.
I was always confident around her or any one of my close-knit friends, but this dumbfounded me.
You want me to write about you too?
I asked, picking at the skin of my fingers nervously as the prospect of sharing my work with so many strangers terrified me. She looked at me and placed a hand on mine, her beautiful hazel eyes peering into my soul.
I want you to do it. I'll support anything you do. You know that.
She grinned.
You're the best writer I know. Come to think of it, you're the only writer I know.
I began writing at her behest. She would influence me to take on these long, fantastical tales of my past intermixed with personal ones. You know, stories about hunting aliens with her lizard friend Donnie, stories about when I'd lay in bed terrified at night as my mother's angry footsteps ascended the stairs and edged closer to my door, how I'd cry softly after and talk to Olivia about it for support. She cried a lot too during those talks. For hours on end, she would sit on my bed and continue to share stories about our life that in 10 years of friendship, I'd remembered so little about. Adventures we'd been on that I was 99% certain she made up for brevity, but I didn't mind.